Hello everyone, this is Unit 5 Foundation Engineering Part 2 Copper Dam and Foundation on Black Cotton Soil. Foundation on Black Cotton Soil. What is black cotton soil? The certain clay minerals absorb water and increase in the volume or soil. The clay minerals montmorillonite is mainly responsible for expansive characteristics of the soil. The expansive soil is called swelling soil or black cotton soil. The structure built on such a soil may experience cracking and damage due to differential heaves. It means the black cotton soil always have expansive properties, and due to that most of time structure experience the cracking and damage due to this uneven or the swelling of the soil. A large part of central India and the part of South India is covered with expansive soil. Although these soil are good for growing cotton, they are treacherous for foundation of the structure. The heavy damage may occur to building, road, runways, pipelines and other structure built on soil if proper preventive measures are not adopted. Characteristics of black cotton soils. There are several characteristics of black cotton soil in concern with the cohesion and angle of internal friction, then pH value, specific gravity, swelling pressure. So expansion soil are generally residual soil left at the place of their formation after chemical decompositions of the rock such as basalt and trap. And we know that in our country like India, there is maximum amount of basalt and traps are there. So it covers 20% of total area of country. So following are some characteristics of black cotton soil. The water content is generally in a range of 20 to 40%, and cohesion is range between 50 to 150 kilonewton per meter square in moist condition, and whereas angle of internal friction phi is in range 15 to 25 degree, whereas in saturated stage the cohesion is range 10 to 80 kilonewton per meter square and the angle of internal friction is 5 to 15%, whereas the pH value is always greater than 7, means it is 8.9, and we know that once it is greater than 7 it comes in the alkaline state, and specific gravity is range from 2.6 to 2.75, and swelling pressure is in the range of 50 to 800 kilonewton per meter square. The better practice is to construct the structure during a dry season and complete it before the wet season. And why this is so? Because whenever there is a dry conditions, soil gets totally shrink, and whenever we construct the structure on that, there is a very few chances to settlement. So it is better to construct the structure in a dry season on black cotton soil. Then the swelling potential and its evaluation method. What is swelling potential? Swelling potential is defined as the percentage of swell under a pressure of 6.9 kilonewton per meter square surcharge of a laterally confined specimen compacted at the optimum moisture content to the maximum dry density in the standard AASHTO, means American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials compaction test. That test is recommended by AASHTO. The swelling potential of the soil can be determined in the laboratory by conducting a test in an audiometer and measuring the swell. Audiometer it is a special test recommended by AASHTO. Hence, alternatively, the following empirical formula can be used to determine swelling potential. Swelling potential Sp is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 5 into A raised to 2.44 into C raised to 3.44, where Sp is a swelling potential in percentage, C percentage of clay, which is minus 2 micron fraction by weight, and A activity of clay, and is equal to, or we can find it, plasticity index divided by C. The second empirical relation is based on plasticity index of the soil, and it is Sp is equal to 2.16 into 10 raised to minus 3 into Pi raised to 2.44, where Pi is equal to plasticity index. According to USBR, the United States Bureau of Reclamation, the degree of expansion of a soil of different swell potential is as under. Here the categories are from low, medium, high, very high, and the swelling potential Sp is in the range. Whenever it is low, it range 0 to 1.5. If medium, it is 1.5 to 5. If high, it is 5 to 25, and if it is very high, then it will be greater than 25. Engineering problems because of black cotton soil. So, explosive soil are problematic to engineers everywhere in the world, and more so in the tropical countries like India, because of wide temperature variation and because of distinct dry and wet season, leading to wide variations of moisture content of soils. Engineering problems are as under. Number 1, the low bearing capacity. Number 2, high compressibility. Number 3, swelling and swell pressure. And number 4, shrinkage. So, these are the mainly 4 problems in construction of structures on the black cotton soil. The low bearing capacity, we know once there is a low bearing capacity, we have to choose very heavy foundation, and that structure get costly. Then high compressibility. We know that once soil is highly compressible, then the settlement is very high in that particular soil, and because of that there is always chances of uneven settlement or even settlement, and due to that there may be damage of the structure. Then swelling is another problem, and we know that because of the swelling pressure there is always the pressure exerted on foundation, and due to that again it may be chances of the damage of the foundation. And shrinkage, we know that because of the shrinkage the soil gets shrink, and due to that foundation gets settled. So these are mainly 4 problems of the black cotton soil. Then it is always question how to measure the swelling pressure. So here we can discuss the swelling pressure measurement. The swelling pressure is defined as the pressure required to be applied over the swelling soil specimen to prevent its expansion when it is contact with the water. The swelling pressure test is conducted in an audiometer. The test requires continuous adjustment of the pressure on the soil specimen. Thus, the volume of specimen remain equal to its initial volume throughout the test, and detail of this test are given in IS 2720 part 41 in 1977. The swelling pressure of the soil does not have a unique value because it depends upon a number of factors such as initial moisture content, initial dry density, method of compaction, the height of a specimen, the surcharge pressure, and others. Moreover, the actual swelling pressure of the soil in the field is usually much less than that measured in the laboratory. If the swelling pressure of a soil is less than 30 kN per meter square, it indicates that the expansiveness is low and the conventional design of a shallow foundation can be adopted. For the higher value of swelling pressure, the special design of expansive soil is to be used. Some types of clay such as bentonite may have the swelling pressure of even 2000 kN per meter square. It means very high swelling pressure is measured like bentonite type of clay. Foundation on black cotton soil. Design principles. It is necessary to note all part of the building will not equally be affected by the swelling potential of the soil. When the central of building where the soil is protected from the sun and rain, the moisture changes are small, soil movements the least. When outside wall the movement are greater, the damage to building is greatest on the outside due to soil movements. Three general types of foundation can be considered in expansive soils, and they are: number 1, structure that can be kept isolated from the swelling effect of the soils. Number 2, designing of the foundation that will remain undamaged in spite of the swelling. And number 3, elimination of swelling potential of the soil. So, whenever foundation activity carried out, these 3 points need to be remembered. These all 3 methods are in use either singly or in combination. But the first is by far the most widespread. The figure shows the typical type of foundation under the outside wall. The granular field provided around the shallow foundation mitigates the effect of expansion of the soils. So, whenever we look at this figure, we can observe that there is always filling of this granular field outside of this foundation. If we consider this RCC foundation, then first there is the excavation part, and once we excavate this soil up to required level, we have to first fill this granular material below the foundation or RCC foundation. And after construction of this one, then we can start the construction activity over this foundation. And here the RCC plinth is necessary in this case. And at outside of this building, this type of treatments are always provided. The cement concrete apron with the light reinforcement, and this is the inside part of the building or structure, and this is outside wall, and this figure is particularly for the load bearing structure. So in our next lecture we will discuss the how construction activities or the construction techniques required to construct the structure on black cotton soil. So that will be our third part. So here we can conclude this video. Thank you.